Watcher? Dario said you can pass. Quietly now.
Do you need something?
It will be so.
Yours to command, Captain. Does it bring out the color of my eyes?
Yes?
Signing off that big cap. Damn near wets the eyes.
Water shapers aiding the Principe, bringing in cargo with all the grace of drunk oxen. I have never seen a more undignified use of our talent. Have we all honed Ngati's talent for drudgery? We can discuss my emotional state later. This display has me sickened to my core. The prince will want to know of this, but... I am wondering if the crown needs to know the truth about Delver's Row at all. This warren brings business and trade through the gullet. Without it, Roparo would be destitute. I am more than a little relieved to stand in the company of a fellow misfit. If we want to save this place, we'd better leave before taking too many chances. Our presence will not be kindly met. Yes, Captain. Ngati smiles on you, Captain.
Yes? Absolutely.
Hold it right there, mate. State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood. Oh, right. About time you got here. The elf's been chewing her thumbs to nubs waiting for you. There, across the water. Little birds flittering in the old ruins. Hurry on, else she comes to squawk at us.
Unbelievable that they could hide so much under our city.
Look there.
Be constant. What can I do you for? Yeah? Him in a lantern.
What can I do? Certainly.
And who, or what, do we have here? We're all stocked up on silverfin, but this fish is a unique catch.
And I can bite deeper than you might imagine. Are you the one responsible for tricking the water shapers into serving your petty errands?
Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun. What for? I've already got an emissary. Speak up, Swabby, and be quick about it. My knife arm's twitching. So, Enoi fancies you the new Ulug, eh? And you had nothing to do with it? Then I need to know how it happened. He'd been saying there were some big types what have been following him around, but I told him to put a sock in it. Looks like the kid was right. Guess that's the way of it sometimes, but it's not what I would have hoped for. Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that. Everyone in the gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him. And though it pains me to say it, if the Mutaru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Raparu right under their noses. And I've merely to trust you, says you? No. I'll be needing a little more leverage than that. Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous aeddra, but I have no aeddra to sell. Loot me no less than 4 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses. Them Valiant trading princocks have a stockpile of it in their mill in Queen's Berth. Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in. Now, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, there is one other that tickles mine. Ply me with enough coin to hire fresh hands, bribe a few officials, enjoy a taste of flesh, and I'm yours. Oh, I guess 30,000 copper ought to cover it. Always a pleasure pirating is. I'll keep an eye on the horizon for your prosperous return.
Watcher, I must object. Whatever plan you have to ingratiate yourself to these pirates cannot come at the cost of the company's luminous Adra mill. I warn you, if you act against the Valiant Trading Company, I will make your actions known.
What can I do?
You need a blade or a bludgeon, or some sturdy armor? Umani has what you seek. Some sort of scuffle between a lone fellow and a pack of godlike pirates. The lone man didn't look like much of a fighter, but he proved old Umani wrong. The pirates were taking him toward the lift, to the Undercroft. They must have spoken with the guard there. Perhaps he could say more.
At once. Yes? Certainly.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say. Ikira, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent bestowed on the Juana by the goddess Ngati. Hariki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know? Our art is the yield of the Juana's ancient covenant with the goddess. Our ancestors pledged to protect the luminous Adra, the islands, and the tribes. Ngati gifted us with the strength to keep our promise. We control tides, prevent storm damage, and keep unwelcome ships at bay. Of course, you already know Takehu, our prized pupil. We represent the best of Juana achievement, no small responsibility.
Absolutely. What can I do?
I see you pulled Ngati's chosen from the guild hall. Kira, but have you pried any secrets from the gullet yet? Nothing? Takehu, what say?
We stumbled on evidence of abandoned Roparu settlements, but nothing more.
And the envoy's medallion? What? It just washed ashore? Too clever for their kind by far, I say. Onikaza entrusted this job to remove a matter from her plate, but Ikira, I cannot waste precious hours interrogating you. Ikira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return. I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but... Ikira, my apologies. Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
It was the island capital of the Huana Empire of old. A fable, they say.
Fable? No. History, I say. Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the Deadfire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
Aye, along with every other bare-mast, bilge-brained treasure hunter twixt here and Old Valia.
I've known sand crabs with a firmer grasp of aedirine, I say. Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Kozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return. They were sites where our ancestors grouped in terms of crisis, constants in changing seas. You have the cartographer Atepo to thank. He wanders the Western Shrine if you would know more. A question for those with years to gather reeds and scribe their thoughts. It might be that someone or something on the island does not wish to be found. In better times than these, I would have been happy to oblige. The Sanctuary Isles give comfort and guidance to sailors on the long journey home. I am hoping the island can remember its purpose and return us to the home we lost. The trading companies would not have thought to look for Matario Kozi, but now they are vultures to carrion. I do not doubt that our rivals race for the same thing, all while we fall behind. Ikira, then you are ready to depart? To Kehu, I trust you are going? I want the tribes to know that Ngati's chosen stood among those who threw open the gates of Ukaizo.
I make no promises of dirtying my hands in some fetid jungle, but I do not protest a calm voyage.
Before you go, the expedition, I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka. We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader. One mystery heaped on another, I say. I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you alight on Matario Kozi. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more. Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Kozi is nestled in the Kua Rakuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
Certain death it is, then.
Watcher, even if Ukaizo is a myth, Matario Kozi is old enough that it may contain some clue about why Eothas is interested in the Deadfire.
Hey, Cap, be reminding me to drop anchor at the next brothel we pass. Some things I aim to be given a try before you go getting us all good and killed.
Is there anything the Watcher does not see? We have both seen the worst of the city. How the Raparu cluster like sea rats. Delver's Row will take care of them for a time, but I say the Crown will not suffer the Principe for long. How did the stone walls and paved lanes of Nekataka divide us so? You have walked the length of Nekataka's spine. How would you serve the needs of all these people at once? Akera, a practical solution, and one open to change. I was hard-pressed to find insight like yours in Pariki's Overlook. You have questions? Akera, I have answers.
What can I do? I'd be glad to.
Deku, do you get hungry when you're a shark?
I get very hungry, dear one. Hard work speeds up the appetite.
But not little Orlans.
Child, when I am a shark, it means you are the safest little Orlan in the Deadfire.
Captain. Or should I call you the Watcher of Cadnua? I confess that title. Something of a mouthful. This and that. Your involvement in Duke Avar's hearings on animancy and the aftermath brought you to the attention of animancers across the Reach. Captain it is, then. When you took me aboard, you neglected to mention that you were in pursuit of a rampaging deity. No, I think I'd rather you not. The Blue Colossus may be one of the defining events of the age. I count myself fortunate to bear witness to your investigation. Speaking of, let us return to it, yeah?
What are we standing around for?
Is anyone seeing to your schooling, Vela?
I'm learning lots. Which side of the boat is good for fishing? Which side is good for puking when Uncle Engram's had too much ale?
Yes? The Hazanui is a rather forceful woman, isn't she? Perhaps that's not a bad thing. After all, Deadfire could use a bit more order.
try not to blow our cover. Watcher! Guess what? No, go on and guess, really. Not a god's darned one. And ain't that just it? I feel so fine. Like I swallowed a star and now I got light bursting from my chest. Can you see it in me? This happiness? It's all on account of you, Watcher. Everything's different now. The world looks so dang bright, doesn't it? Even at night. The sky goes all glittery with stars. Must be what the gods see when new souls are born. Yeah? Well, hey. Tell me what's on your mind. Not a one. Thanks to you, I'm sleeping like a babe. No, better even. I never knew nothingness could feel so warm and so nice. More like from my mind. No matter what comes to pass in the days and nights ahead, I won't forget who it was that brought me relief from the dreams. And the crush of the souls I'd acquired. She started it. All right, might be that I did. But that featherhead deserved it. At least I know I got you in my corner. You make me want to wring the life out of someone, Watcher. And I think murder is a tad unbecoming of a priestess. Even if she does deserve it. And you. I got no words for you right now, Watcher. Hey! Darn it, Watcher! That's stealing! You're lucky I can't ever stay mad at you. So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Ugh, had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention being made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more damage.
I like your style, kid. What for, Cap? Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for? Aye. I trust you, Cap. When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romaro that showed me the ropes and rigging. More than that, he kept his weather eye open for me. The sea be a right poxy ore on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnash, our ship hunter, she were all wet and bothered for doing me harm, and Romaro, he protected me. Mentored me too, learned me letters and navigation, handed down the Principe traditions. In time, we became close as kin or closer. And the Sorcerer, my family. Right, fantastic fucking question, Cap. Word out we're mutiny. But I'll be putting about as much stock in that as a dockside doxy for manners. Well, no, I don't normally be singing no praises of veracity, Cap. But in the matter of Romaro, I'll be hunting the truth. Fair. He be of old Valian stock. A good man and righteous. Not honest, of course, but honourable. Were our shipboard sawbones, more than half handy at it. More than one swabby be on the old salt of deferral from the wheel. Well, only knows, Cap. She treated me like my mere presence gave offence.
Was it your presence, I wonder, or an ill-timed remark about your furry blue nethers?
And here with me thinking you weren't paying my nethers no mind at all. Thanks, Cap. I'll be holding you to it. I'll be a right open book, Cap. Ain't nothing that'll be putting you on my bad side. Except slaving. Start slaving and we be quits. Ooh, ask away, Cap. Aye, that I do, Cap. Aye, aye, Cap.
At once.
Ahoy. Ahoy. Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Absolutely. Yes?
Ahoy, Captain. I've got to come clean about something. And that'll be as good a time as not. Much as I hate Benwith, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro. That'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first. Didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts. What for, Cap? Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for?
Certainly. What can I do?
Think this'll break me? Ha! It won't. Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely. Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination. It's shark shit, All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up. Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain? That he does, the Master Rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh. Not that I ain't grateful, but if Ben's crew spots me about, they'll be taking more than my pride next. Like I could go anywhere.
Care to have a look? Right away.